and they actually came fourth whilst contested.
Reese was saying if map was accurate. Okay, yeah, okay, fair. So he's got Veno coming second while con by Teeny. Okay, so Reese definitely thinks Veno's winning if uncon then. Gotcha.
And there's maybe a team like Teeny that come in and
you kind of do have to like preface that. My predictions are based on what I think is going to happen. Teeny drops on Pink, Queasy drops on Mumsy. That's what shapes what my top 10 was for my video. That's why Pink's not in my top 10. Obviously, if Pink's uncon, I got him top 10.
Could, you know, play a part in the race to win the FNCS that maybe aren't getting as much shine in that regard.
Do we have like a command for the Bingo Board Marathon update? Do we figure out if we can do that or not?
I think are giving them that respect, and rightfully so. Many. I think there's not really much more they could have done. Right?
Yeah, Sky. This trio is good as fuck.
Looked like one of the strongest teams in the region. They've won tournaments. They've been successfully. You know, they qualified through groups really quickly in game 2. Like they have looked incredibly good. Sky and Scroll have been on the rise since last year. Eyedrops, you know, been incredibly confident in this run up. The one thing I will say that really makes me think this team should get more respect as a team in the sort of race to win everything is just how their off-spawn situation looks so good. Uncontested at the Rolling Blossom split. A lot of the other teams that are in that
Jawline
race,
trio
are teams that now look contested, right? I think Kamiseti, Queasy, we'll get to those guys later. They are contested now. We're not sure what's going to happen with Veno's team and Malabuka's team, right? So these guys have a clear path, I think, for 12 games.
Dude, it's crazy how those three
a winning team.
Those three last chance teams have just fucked up everything. Like, they really got through the spiciest trios there.
The way that they play Surge is going to benefit them so much in this lobby. And I think looking at their performances throughout the entire season, if you put some bigger names, some maybe more experienced names onto those placements, looking at their off-spawn situation, everyone in the region would say, yeah, guaranteed to win. You know, if you put a big name on there, this would be more talked about. But I think maybe historically, when we talked about Eyedrop in particular, he has performed well going into these finals, into these grand finals previously as well. And it just hasn't quite worked out for him there fair. in the
analysis. There's no multipliers tomorrow, no chat. No multipliers at all.
Well, guys, why don't we highlight some smaller names then? Names who potentially have the opportunity to be a bit of upstarts in the lobby to upset these more established, consistent trios that we know and love. Country, Fincheck, and Upple. I know, Minnie, this is a trio that you're very excited about.
A lot of people kept telling me I should put Country in my top 10.
A trio that you also would love to highlight, Levin.
Yeah, if we start, I guess, with Pix's trio, right? The Polish guys on the right side here, they have been one of the better teams this season.
I've got Dom's team on my prediction. I didn't put Country though.
Tested this weekend potentially, which favors them incredibly well. The reason why I put them as a surprise mini is because I think these guys are gonna break a record today. A lot of people are predicting them highly. A lot of people are maybe not predicting them too highly. A lot of people are forgetting that all three of them are playing in their first major final. None of these guys have an experience in a lobby as difficult as this.
Maybe I shouldn't have put Dom so highly on my prediction then.
Ever played it.
Really? I could have sworn these guys have played at Grands. Well, I'm an idiot. Fuck it. 6th place in their first Grands. Chap run. Let's see it.
Grand final, right? If you look at Grand Royale,
he's heading the tier 1.
Kefi, Melody, and PKR came 8th, right? That was the record.
Is there giveaways today? Oh yeah.
I think these guys are going to be.
We got lots of giveaways today, chat. Again, I specified it earlier. So the bingo board this time around is literally all V-Bucks. Under these squares is all V-Bucks. Some big V-Bucks as well. And we're going to give away the regular amount of V-Bucks between each game as well. So, a lot of giveaways today after every game. We'll see how we go. So keep an eye out for any of those things to happen.
Win game number 1 of Group 3. That was the most stacked lobby. This is what everyone was saying was going to be the most difficult lobby. They walked through, won game number 1, and I remember in that particular game they were fighting Veno, Vico, and Flixie off spawn, sort of outside of that drop spot, which is where they're landing today, outside of Flooded Frogs. They held their own. They did incredibly well in that fight. So just all signs.
Yo, Abby, thanks for 10 gifts at homie. What's up, dude? Thank you, man.
Low ground as well. So
Chap, give this up. Please give Abby a big thank you. Thank you, homie. Reese put Demus in 3rd. Yeah, okay. Okay.
It was convincing as well.
Feel a bit more confident again then?
They didn't look
Shadow, Mahi, Limits.
I'm looking forward to seeing if they can cause any upsets today. But we do need to talk about a more troubling category, a serious category, because you boys have some concerns. And
here we go, Savage. This is gonna be the Savage breakdown
about the concern that you have, because you've said that Nebs, Pink, and
Yellow
might have some issues, but they've got Demon's Dojo. They've got experience on their side. What are you talking about, Minnie?
Unfortunately, they haven't had experience of just performing that amazingly well this season, Frankie. They've played 35 finals games. They haven't placed better than 4th in any of those games. overall the main concern from me from this team is that we haven't seen them do that great this season. We haven't seen them performing incredibly well. And also, we talked about it earlier, Eleven, the fact that
Pink's not gonna be happy to hear,
they
but
might land there at Demon's Dojo. It looks like they're uncontested right now in terms of Pink, but Teeny's team, if they're struggling maybe at Flooded Frogs, they might move over to Demons.
7MD, Yellows.
Night Shift, they might do the exact same. And even Hyo's team, I know they were landing there earlier on this season
nice
as well.
Start attack,
so
sweet.
That for me is the main concern. We have a team that isn't quite performing that great. Now could be contested. I'm not too sure that this is going to go too great for them.
Yeah, the one piece of credit I'd give them is that they have 14's team off spawn, right? You know, they played against them in a couple of different like open qualifier type stuff, and for the most part, they won against those guys. And
Valentine with 531
initially haven't sort of gone back to that POI for the most part.
You missed it?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't think they've looked that great as much as a trio I really like, and I think there's a lot of potential there if they continue playing with each other, stick with each other.
My brother will count as well, Mackenzie. Yeah.
You know, again, they're gonna have to prove all of us wrong because the results just haven't quite been there on paper.
Don't explain. I don't understand. Bingo, explain it to me. It's super easy, man. If one of those things happen, I tick it off. So what'll happen is I'll drag it. Like let's say Queasy inevitably goes on Twitter and rants.
It's really going to be the question mark.
Because Queasy usually is a freebie. That unlocks more V-Bucks for the giveaway.
Landing in different drop spots.
It's very simple, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be. He could really cause some upsets here.
So after every single game, I give away V-Bucks anyway, and then we add the bingo board scores on top to give away even more V-Bucks.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I need to know.
Are you conscious that you play?
Concerned about. I mean, I already know, but why don't you tell the audience who you're concerned about?
My concern team is a bit of a different type of concern team because I think this team's going to do good, and it's Tayson, Trulex, and Chicho. I genuinely think this team's going to walk away probably in the top 5.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them came 3rd or 2nd, right? But the problem is for me with this trio,
how's that a concern?
When you actually look at consistency, there's not many teams that have been as consistent as these guys. I think they've actually been the 2nd most consistent team when you're looking at teams who have actually placed in like top 10 performances, right? The only team that I think has more top 10s and set lobbies than these guys this season is Veno, Vico, and Flixie, right? So, you know, straight off the bat, they're going, okay, 11, so they're a consistent team. That's great, right? That isn't that like a team that you think can win then? The problem has been win conditions for them. They get into top 10s, but they're not actually able to convert them into like top 3s and top 5 as consistently as like other top teams in the region, which is a real big concern.
Elims are what, yeah.
Experiences these guys. When you look,
if they're picking up more elims in the process, but they don't really get that many elims.
Incredible when it came to Surge and consistently making it end games, but you know, when it came to actually like delivering on.
So chat, worth mentioning as well, if the drop map plays out the way that I think it will, they're going to get the train loot every time. Because this is con, so train loot's going to go to Seaport City, but if Seaport City's con by Queasy like I think, then Tayson, Trulex, and Chicho should be getting train loot. That's also a factor in why I have them so high on my prediction too. We'll see. We'll see. Again, that's obviously, you know, based on the Queasy swap that I think is going to happen. But we'll see. They have the potential of getting mythic loot every game.
If they can't figure out how to win games and turn top 10s into top 3s, they're not going to contend to win.
Yeah, I think
doesn't the train go to iDrop? No. Usually the priority goes to the floodgate team. Usually. iDrop could try and make a play for it. Maybe they might. But usually when Seaport's conned and Brutal Boxcars is conned, Foxy normally gets trained.
Hopefully see them pick up a win, although they haven't been doing it.
iDrop might be able to though. I also predict that iDrop is going to be focused more on dealing with this.
The way that the lobby's shaping up, the way that we
I think this is free tags and cleanups they're going to try and maybe look for. We'll see, maybe not, maybe not.
Teams are maybe performing that well, so maybe Vico, Veno, and Flixie.
That's why the train's kind of cool right now. It's kind of like, ooh.
Maybe Malibuca's team are already going to have
9 games
safe,
Archie,
if you're a team like Tayson,
Bing Bang, Nefarious, Sweet, It's Aussie, Anonymous, Conscious, Blake,
performances like we've seen from them this
Alpha,
season.
Valentine. If I missed your sub chat, I'm so sorry, because holy shit, you guys are gassing me up. Thank you.
Are they going to disappoint Levin by not being number 1? That's now what I'm convinced of, because Levin, it feels like you're almost like their spiritual coach.
I can't believe we haven't talked about Savage.
Boys. You're just not seeing it quite yet.
I couldn't coach these guys. These guys are too good. They know it all except for how to win games, which is the problem, right? You know,
you got it. You Jackers.
Good should be a team
more
people are considering to win. A team that's
watch me plays. I'll be watching broadcast today. Yeah,
the second most of any team in the region, right? Like, of course these guys should be considered to win, and I'm just not seeing that, right? And I feel like you know that's problematic.
It's too awkward with the streams being on different delays and stuff. I might try and like check in with Savage and stuff and see how long their delay is and see if it lines up pretty well. But
I had a little bit of a rendezvous with the amazing Nico from Gentlemen. He's actually streaming a watch party right now, so if you want to watch all the action in French with him, you can do that. But keep us open on a tab, please, because otherwise you'd miss the interview we're about to watch.
Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, interview with Nikov. I want to see how good Nikov's English is.
First of all, thank you for joining me, and second of all, tell me what it was like to stream the Last Chance qualifier,
have both his teams qual.
Trios.
It was sick.
Competing to try and make it to the finals.
I mean, it was so stressed. I don't know, like, I was like, okay, maybe our trios, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna qual, but I don't know how. Everything seems to be perfect these days, so no, I'm so happy right now.
His English is,
but what about
his French accent's as strong as I thought it was going to be.
When you then had Podesai's trio versus Vanyak's trio trying to qualify within the same game, that must have been crazy when they were going head to head at the final.
I don't know, because it was weird because we knew one of our players gonna qual, but
yeah,
one is not gonna qual too, so I was like, okay, do I celebrate or do I feel bad for the other player who doesn't qualify? It was weird, but
I think you're dealing with a tier 1.
Everything is going like we want, so that's fine.
But in that moment, when you are watching your two trios,
you can tell he's very, very French.
Do you have a favorite deep down that you want to qualify more?
Oh, that's brutal.
No,
you can't ask for favorites.
Like
that's brutal as fuck.
So, no.
They're like my children.
Not the children, but
but they are like your children.
Why do we edit this? It's not a live fucking interview.
For them.
What?
You're obviously doing a
Why
good
do we not edit this? It's not fucking live. You could have just cut that out. He had to clarify he doesn't like children. Why would you not just cut that out?
Trio, Akira's trio.
Oh my fucking god, Fortnite! What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Vanyak's trio, I should say.
Why do we not just redo this? It's not live.
The third game.
Is it live? No, she said I got a chance to catch up with him recently. It's not live.
Yeah, I was like,
is this live?
Now everything is qualified, so we just need to win the finals now because the World Cup is in France.
Fuck?
And that's it. That's gonna happen.
Oh my fucking god.
C'est facile, no?
I love Fortnite broadcast. This is great. We're off to a fucking banger. This is gonna be a great weekend, chat.
But there's a potential Osborne showdown between your players at the Kappa Kappa factory. We need to pull these players apart and guarantee these spots at global championships.
Chat, he didn't say anything bad at all. He just said I see them like my children. I like them all, and then he has to specify he doesn't like children. Like they just let that in. Like, oh my god.
It's the game. Like they are in the same team, but they're not playing in the same trio. So I mean, I can't say anything about this. Obviously, I'm
so distracted. I'm sorry.
That to happen, but it needs to happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know. My heart is broken right now, but yeah, that's it.
I think your trio is making it through to the Fortnite Global Championships may heal your heart a little bit, so we'll hopefully heal that by the end of this weekend.
GM shirt's clean. It's a cool colorway. I like it.
We've been talking about these Osborne battles and Lost Lake. There is going to be quite the contestation because we know that Cammy, Seti, and Chari like to drop there.
Funniest interview.
So does
up there with Kanata, bro. And Frankie was on doing the Kanata interview too. It's looking real bad.
Can you just tell me how you think that's going to go? Have you given the boys any advice?
I mean, I don't need to speak. Just watch.
Oh, damn.
Just watch.
Damn.
It's as simple as that. But you believe that they can win that Osborne fight?
Of course.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not gonna
say
one. You will see.
Nikov too? Probably,
thank you so much for talking to me, Nikov. And,
I'm sure he
is.
Good
luck to all of your players competing this weekend because you've got a lot of them.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
W.
So if any of the 5 Gentlemates players represented in the lobby this weekend makes it through to Global Championships.
Did Levin hear that? I'm so confused. Some of these Osborne
situations that we did
Alex,
mention
what an interview, bro.
Now.
What an interview.
Cammy, Seti, Chari, they have basically got Lost Lake on a lockdown. Is that all right, Mini Miner?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it's been going so far this season. As a neutral, I'm very, very happy that Podesai, Xweez, and Akira have qualified through to this because I want to see this Offspawn Battle 11. I want to see it replayed. So
yeah,
far,
this would be a fun way to kick off every game, basically.
Really gone the way of Podesai and company so far. They've been losing a lot more often than not. And even other teams maybe that have come in, like some of the other Polish teams that have come in, they haven't been doing great against them either. So it's a little bit of a concern for me about Akira, Xweez, and Podesai, but
I don't think anyone,
doing really great.
A single person would have interpreted the way Nikov didn't want people to. Him defending it made it so much worse, but it's not his first language. Then why did they not just cut it out? I'm so confused.
Final where Cammy and Seti are contested, and I still probably would expect them to like top 10 and do really well, right? But that's just how things have sort of gone in the balance of things.
I'm gone.
You know, they've been
I'm checked out. I got to lock back in.
The score is well in the favor of Cammy and Seti and them, but the problem,
I think you stink though. Vivi, Tara, Sora,
I think it's probably
a bit personal now.
It's been the most juiciest bit of drama we've had in the competitive Fortnite scene for a while.
Yeah, this is some juicy drama for sure.
That Cammy and them have now is just that you have a team in Akira's trio that they've almost lost sight of like winning FNCS and competing. They just want to win this off spawn battle.
Yeah,
right? They have so much pride in that sense. Whereas Cammy and them have to worry about winning this off spawn battle and actually trying to compete and win FNCS as well, because they are a team of that caliber. So we'll see how things play out if they can keep on, you know, dominating off spawn. But it'll be a tough one.
Percentage-wise, then, what are you thinking between these two trios? Who's going to be taking it most of the time, Levin?
Cammy.
Well, I still have to go in the favor of Cammy and them. They've just
been so dominant. Hey, there's so many subs, chat. Click the link in chat, see if you got a free prime.
You know,
could be watching with no ads and it'll cost you nothing. I'm live for the next 38 hours straight. You don't want ads. And we're doing a long stream for the new season in like less than a week. So.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe like an 8-4. Maybe
ooh, an 8-4 to Cammy. Okay, yeah. All right, fair. 8-4. You're high.
Yeah, I'm not 8-4, unfortunately. But yeah, I think honestly it could benefit Cammy Seti as well. We've talked about Cammy Seti not having great off-spawn history.
Elite wins something, you guys.
Cammy Seti not necessarily getting
Savage isn't con. Savage is not contested.
That's sort of the point of Chari being in that trio now. And I think if they can win
9,
maybe 10 of the off-spawn battles and come out of their 10 out of the 12 games,
if Cammy won 9, I wouldn't be shocked.
They're going to get so many of those elimination points. They're going to have so much surge as well, and I think it's just going to benefit them so much.
There is a new Axe of Champions
piece of this puzzle. Cammy Seti.
Well, we have another puzzle over at the Kappa factory, because in terms of the mate showdown, it's Mursash versus Vanyak, Levin.
It is. At least
it's the Blade of Champions, isn't it? Fortnite Blade of Champions. That's what it's called now. It's
I think this is one of the ones where it will lie, because
it hasn't been very well received.
Contesting at the Kappa
it's probably why you didn't know it existed, because Peterbot refuses to use it because he's disgusted by the look of it. It looks like a kid's toy. Is the best way I can put it. It looks like a kid's toy. It's really ugly, and it's a one-handed pickaxe, so the swing animation is really shit too.
Keep that stretch going and just beat those guys.
There's no redeeming quality to it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's nothing that makes it cool. It's straight up shit.
I think they only wanted to
unfortunately,
because they thought it'd be
Pete has it, yeah. Pete and Poyo are the first ones to get it from Globals.
But now I think if you're going to contest, why not just go back to the POI?
Chris, Lightning, Kai, Minho. Yo, what's up, Kai? What's up, homie? How you been, dude? Oliver, Lee, Sleepy.
The score there and set lobbies was like 13-9, something in that range, right? So I reckon Queez and them don't actually land Kappa.
Yeah, and I think the C4 City is a better drop spot to contest as
well.
Oh,
so they think Queasy's dropping on Mumsy as well.
More elevation. I mean, we saw
Expo,
that
12-0
Cammy actually was uncontested at Kappa Factory in group number 1. They actually struggled there. They didn't actually have that Storm Surge prowess when it came to the fighting in mid-game. So I think almost Vanya's team might even think, although they didn't get the best performance out of them in terms of the Eval Cup, I think they might think, right, you know what, let's get Queasy here. Let's allow them to contest us and maybe win
the Europeans pronounce it Eval. I've heard that a few times now.
Case, definitely back to C4. That's where I'd land if I was him. I think they know that drop spot very well, and we know how they play out there, whether it be contested or uncontested. They seem to do very well nevertheless.
Well, you mentioned Queasy. You've mentioned contesting, and that really brings us neatly into one of the key win conditions for this season of FNCS, because the Shogun Showdowns on the island have been delivering, especially for our most competitive trios. We're talking about your Queasys, about your Venos. Levin, why don't you talk us through why this is such a crucial component?
Oh, you guys say eval as well, okay.
Right now. Yeah, the story of the Shogun's Arena has been interesting, because at the start of the season, nobody was paying any mind.
His mini mine are a bit fancy.
And they were like,
a little bit posh.
It's not like Loot Island. I missed the old one, you know. I'm not landing on this junk. And then I think a lot of people quickly realized, wait, we shouldn't have made any judgments too quickly. This thing is absolutely insane, because there are so many advantages that come with it.
Boogie, Pete, Yusuf, Mofo, Farrell. He subs at Hydra. So many subs at, my god. Aussio, Hami, Expo.
It's so strong, right? You know, in terms of being able to get surge,
get damage,
right? If you know, obviously fight up on the island, a lot of the time it's an isolated 3v3. So if you're a better fighting team, you favor yourself there. If you're alone on the island, right, and it pulls towards congestion, you're up on that elevation. You can just ping at people all the way down, and they got no real chance of doing anything against you. Obviously, you can refarm up there. There's some loot, there's some barrels, some spare shields. Like, there's just so much on the actual island and benefit from just.
Thanks for joining me, chat. We're gonna make it a good ass weekend, bro. I'm gonna be live the whole time, dude. I've never done this.
So many teams will just
in like 25. How many FNCS have there been, chat?
Yeah, you get the refarm, you get all that.
I've watched every FNCS in the history of Fortnite, but I've never done a stream between day 1 into day 2, so it should be fun.
Teams going up there, loads of different people in their little boxes.
We're excited for a big weekend.
This island, realistically, only one team can go up there. You don't have the zip lines that we used to have previously with the old island, so everyone has to use that sort of wind updraft to get up there, which means that if you're a good team, if you have those assault rifles, those hollow ARs in your inventory, you can just beam them out of the sky, which we see so often happen.
Simply,
so once you are on the island, you claim it for yourself.
Viper,
as Levin broke down, you save so many materials, you save so much in terms of that storm surge ability as well. It's such a prime position for our teams, and they'll be looking for it today.
Levin, how much of a game changer is the medallion?
A huge one. When I've spoken to pros about it, there's been pros that literally have said it's a guaranteed top 3. Like, if you can't top 3 with the medallion, you're doing something wrong, because again, being able to have that infinite sprinting, and while you're sprinting, you're just invisible. It's insane.
Simply, man. Thank you, homie.
You Logan. Solo clutches we've seen with it. Like, I've genuinely seen so many games where like someone from 8th zone will just have it, and they're like able to like either win a game or like top 2, which is mental when you think about, you know, clutching and trios and how much harder people thought that would be. It's so good, not just for clutching, but actually when you're making plays to maybe like take height in end games as well. We've seen teams use it there to cause chaos. So yeah, it's another really
big time for you. It is 10 past 3 in the morning.
Yeah, the clutch that springs to mind is that no Rayleigh clutch that we saw. I think he came from sort of like 10th all the way down to like 3rd position. I mean, you're not entirely invisible while using it, so people still can see you and sort of spray at you, but just the shock factor that people have when they sort of go in a box, they think they're chilling, and oh look, there's another player in the box that is going to eliminate me. So yeah, it's going to be so vital, and I think we've seen a lot of that from Vico, Veno, and Flixie as well when they're taking height. Usually Veno taking it, we've seen how it goes wrong previously as well, but just being able to lurk on that sort of side of height where the teams maybe aren't looking whilst your 2 teammates are fighting.
Still saying, no, I feel pretty good, man. I feel good.
Up the back, not being seen is so
My voice might start to go at the end of tomorrow,
I'm
but that's
really
fine.
Curious to see how many times Veno's trio does get the medallion today, and actually we can take a look back at the trios that have been taking the Shogun's Island so far. Minimine, you've got a bit of a map for us, and we can see where it's been spawning.
Yeah, well, there are 7 different set spawn locations for this island, and they're sort of spread out sort of north, south, and maybe middle, if you want to sort of describe them in that way.
Of course, Millsy, of course, bro.
Really interesting about the way that these sort of
operate. K when I move my PC around this week, I'll sell a tag on Twitter. Nice!
Important, but the
amazing, probably best of board. Thank you, chat. Also, again, for these islands, haven't mentioned this yet today. We are still running the discount again. Oh, we got a video now. This is still showing up. I don't think this will show up on your guys' website, but either way, if you guys want to cop a mouse pad, we're doing 15% off again. If you guys haven't seen this, I've started a business with my brother. We've been running for, I think, a year now, basically. Whole bunch of sick-ass mouse pads. If you want to cop one, use code FNCS to check out. It's 15% off. It's $39.95 USD, and then the 15% discount. So you're basically getting a cool-ass mouse pad for under 40 bucks. About $35 including the discount. We're currently sitting at 166 5-star reviews. We haven't had a single review under 5 stars. So clearly, people are loving it for the price as well. So if you guys want to cop one, I'd appreciate it a bunch. Links in chat. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. You guys have been gassing it up. I really appreciate it.
Up there and benefited from it. I think the key thing.
Any of the stuff you want to know about is on the website. The materials. It's a speed pad. It's 4 mils thick. It's got premium stitched edges as well. It has a hydrophobic finish. Anything you spill on it comes straight off. So you're not going to ruin it by spilling any drinks on it, which I can show you in the video, which is not supposed to be here. But see, anything you spill on it doesn't go into the mouse pad. So you can spill whatever you want on it. It just comes straight off.
They're on the island because I think all the best teams know they should be playing for it.
Well, guys, before we get started with game 1,
yeah, the XL. No, we got the one size right now. We're getting small ones coming out, but I don't want to make bigger. It starts to make a bunch of. All the distribution is done by people in my community as well. So 900's out of the US, Agile out of the UK. So I don't want to get like a bunch of stock because right now it's literally like a family/community ran business right now. So we might scale it up in the future, but right now my goal is to generate income for my brother so he could leave his other job. That's my main goal.
Where is Teeny actually going to land, and does he stay there? Is I think really what I'm trying to figure out in the first or
Gary with the tier 1 for 5. Thank you, Luke, Outlander, Unlucky Sweet,
Levin, are you volunteering?
Jaeger, Cyan.
I will be straight in the replays, tracking Teeny for sure.
The biggest man in the game is the Teeny.
Hey, man, remarkable. That's awesome.
So much, boys. I've learned so much already, and we've got so much to show you guys at home
this
weekend. And to talk us through all of the action, we have the wonderful Takata and the fabulous the best Taco.
Thank you so much, Frankie. Setting it up perfectly from the desk. Look, it's time. The major finals are here. Last chance qualifiers shook up everything in terms of drops for these top trios competing. Taco, are you excited?
Dude, these map implications are insane. Like, what were we witnessing after everything that took place in the last chance?
Hey, Vlogstream, I feel good actually. I feel really good, man. Also, chat, sorry to cut off the cast. If you guys didn't check, I don't know what Fortnite was cooking, but they cooked up a fucking masterpiece of a schedule. If you look at our day, it's actually so good. Europe ends at 6:30 my time, and then NA start. Oh, I thought it was earlier than this. Either way, NA starts not too much later, and then we go, wait, did this change? I swear this was better. I checked like 2 days ago, and I swear it was better. Was Fortnite tracker glitched? Either way, we're going to watch a bit of Brazil. We're going to watch NA Central and then NA West start straight afterwards. So we pretty much got like 14 hours of Fortnite back to back for the major regions. It's going to be fucking sick.
Because the gameplay might just say it all for
Game
us.
one.
Okay,
I swear it changed. Was it not? Did they change it? Agile, it was only like an hour between EU and NA the other day. They fucking changed it on us. It changed by 2 hours. Those fuckers. I went to gas them up and say they cooked the masterpiece, and they fucking cooked a stinker. They had it perfect and fucked it. Whatever, it's fine. Classic epic.
On the screen, a Lost Lake engagement right off the rip. Cami, Seti, Cherry up against Podasai.
Veno's uncon. Oh my god. Chat, Veno's uncon. Whoa. Whoa, Veno uncontested. I am shocked. Oh, nice. Sweezy goes down. Pulse Kagorum.
As Podasai has to be careful. Chug Splash is getting used. The pressure.
Wait a second. Wait, maybe not.
The problem though, it's only Podasai going for the revive. Unfortunately, he's been separated, and Shari now going to come under some duress. He's lost his shield.
He's only got 15 shots left. Wait, I think they lose this. I think the Frenchies win this. Oh, never mind. Takes down Squeezy again with his last bullet.
Squeezy's going to get knocked yet again, and Cammy, relentless as ever, just skirting all around Lost Lake to keep it alive.
Purple pump. Oh no! Oh no! The Frenchies on top. No way we're going to take this 1-0 to the Frenchies.
But it's all up to Seti as he's going to get eliminated as well. And from dominating these previous engagements,
oh no, we predicted them getting like an 8 or 10 out of 12. The Frenchies. Oh no, no.
Starting off the major finals 0-1
Leon bound, baby.
In favor of Akira, X-Sweeze, and Podasai.
This is about more than just winning game number one.
And Queasy's at Seaport.
Talking about some national
Some of you all doubted me at Globals chat. I have called. Is Teeny dropping on pink? Did I call it perfectly?
We'll see how that strike back
is Teeny dropping on pink? Did we get it?
But shifting things on over here in Seaport City, we do see the map.
Come on, show us Dojo. Show us Dojo. Where's Teeny? We need to play spot the Teeny.
Were they really going to drop at Kappa Kappa Canyon?
Teeny's landing Shogun.
Back to their roots as we head
perfect prediction
to the brutal boxcars.
Yeah, where's Mumsy though? Was Mumsy there? Sorry, did Queasy have kills? Distracted by trying to find Teeny.
Situation. I'm trying to see in terms of elimination advantages though. Cade does
have an Javi odds.
In terms of
they saw subs chat.
In terms of
I think they killed him, right? Yeah. So Queasy won.
They do have that player advantage. But
no, wait. We're not. Wait, we're Shogun, not Dojo. I didn't call it right. Oh shit, we went Shogun, not Dojo. Well then, okay. Called that one wrong. I called the Veno part right, but not the pink part. Damn, pink's uncon, baby.
So far southwest, so far out of
well then,
action.
Chris, Teeny, and Skivvy at Shogun.
Making this reboot play for Teeny.
That could be really good for Savage. Hopefully Savage doesn't get conned off that, like gets pushed. That could be bad.
Bound to have caught wind of what just took place at Shogun's.
Teeny to Shogun, man. That's a full surprise con. Such a shitty POI, but I guess their logic is that team sucks and they can just full wipe them and get Surge.
For them to get some tags, especially if these fights take longer.
Because Surge is the biggest issue from Shogun is Surge.
Look at Predator right now on the elevated position here, trying to crouch around to see if they can get a sneaky angle onto one of the opponents. That initial pump shot.
So I was right about positive Teeny wasn't gonna drop on Veno, but I was wrong about where he'd go instead.
I like this positioning right now, though, from Pradaj and Radion. They're also trying to keep a viewpoint on that mountain range, make sure that no one is trying to.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm Savage is getting kills, chat. I think so. What's Savage's delay? Has he got the knock? Oh, we got the knock onto them. So 36 seconds.
Any of those mountain teams?
I'm so confused. I think Savage is ahead or behind. I don't know. Either way. Chat, don't ask me to move the face cam. I'm not gonna do it every time. Sorry, it's gonna be a nightmare. Savage is looking as handsome as always.
Nice, I'm coming.
The same he looked yesterday. Oh my god, we're pushing it! Wait, this could piss off Chap and Tina. This actually scares me. Wait, have we just pissed off Chap, Teeny, and Skivvy though?
Do you know where the rest are?
Are we concerned by this?
Typhoon.
This is good for one game, but is this bad for all the other games? I'm a little bit concerned.
Take it. There's 6 minutes.
Part of me is a little bit worried by this play for what it means for the next 11 games.
On the body? Okay.
Wait, chap. Wait, why the fuck is that chap? Wait, did I say chap or did I see chap? Why did I say chap? Sorry. Teeny's giving her. Sorry, chat. Sorry, I'm so used to chat being with Teeny.
There's bodies here, bro. This is where they fought.
Yeah, I'm still concerned by this, though. Why did bro say chap? I don't fucking know. Maybe because he just played with Teeny for an entire fucking chapter. Leave me alone. It's 3 a.m.
More minis here. Green A, green A.
I need someone to scout because Zendi can come here.
He's out. Savage will kill the bot.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, well, we got one at least.
Yeah, there is.
You ready?
Yeah.
Wake up, Aussie. I'm trying. Fucking trying, okay? You knew what I meant. Chapter? Yeah. I'll pretend that I meant that, but I definitely didn't. I'm not that clever. Ooh, mix. Wait, what the fuck? Lucy's here? Wait. No, Lucy was meant to be here, right? No, Lucy was not meant to be here. Why the fuck is Lucy here?
It just comes down the third party in these engagements and staying up. And look, the big talks.
Why is Lucy here? I saw Lucy with 3 kills and assumed they killed Mixon, but they aren't at the bridge. They're like hopeful.
They look for a wall retake here. Any option to get those couple eliminations to start this one off.
This is huge, though.
It said it on the map. No, that wasn't Shattered Spot. Chat, wasn't that down near Hopeful Heights?
Upple's team now doing what they can to try and survive. Upple nearly getting a peek, but he's gonna win.
Vico, Veno, and Flixie have won 7 out of 14 EU finals this season.
To hammer away with that pressure.
What is happening? Maybe they rotated. Maybe. It's been a little bit of time. We are in second zone, but that's a quick rotate.
No full commits are coming through. As you can see, Veno is still playing fully elevated, even looking at the surroundings, trying to kind of
Veno, Vico, Flixie.
Potential third party.
This is gonna be bad for Upple's team if this is the team they're gonna key every game.
They kind of just take these back and forths and somewhat of a soft engagement, not fully committing yet.
Vico does love his soft engages. This is the Razaru classic, chat. If you don't know what soft engages mean, basically it's you getting shotgun tags for Surge, but not fully committing to like actually fighting. This looks like a full fight, but basically it's their way of getting a soft engage. We'll see whether it actually is a soft engage or not, but this is what Vico and Flixie did to win their FNCS. Took a lot of mid-game fights without the intention of killing people, just doing a lot of damage and then disengaging.
And they're cutting off the positional options right now.
Mr. Popular's here. Oh shit, Moneymaker taking down Veno game 1. Hold up. Oh no.
Trio going on into this match as Veno is going to do a good job of regrouping.
Money rolling up.
Veno was staying up top, elevated the whole time, so he could see this third party come through, which gave him that time to react. And it looks like Vico might have even been able to take out Clown. I saw a big pump shot come through, but no knocks, no eliminations yet.
Oh, they're taking the high ground. This is very messy game 1.
From Hunter to Hunted.
So Vico, Flixie, and Veno love playing zone if you guys haven't seen. So they take a super aggro. This is the playbook of Veno. Take a super aggro early fight, maybe get kills, but definitely get surge, and then play zone and wrap dead side through zone. That's like literally like the textbook playbook of both Pete and Veno, who again both have the same coach, Razaru. So
with their onset of a barrage up against the likes of Moneymaker's team.
Now looking to see if they can get any connects with the AR. They're not in zone, but this isn't an issue for this trio.
This is the way they love to play.
The good news is they are going to kind of disengage a little because they've already gotten so much damage, not only from that initial pump, but from the trades they had before in that engagement. So no need to kind of continue the pursuit.
Thanks for the subs, chat. Appreciate you. Sorry I can't thank all of them. It's just so fucking many. Thank you. And the follows too.
Surge, wouldn't be surprised to see them even venture back towards
Rebay, Noms, and Rez. Is it Rezo? I never know how to say his name. Rezo, I think.
Liking to double back to their starting point, just no
skills. There's better big, yeah.
Ooh, no metal though. Only 100 metal. That's like literally the only reason why we dropped Bird too. The one thing Bird has is metal. Not a lot of it, but brutal.
Pulling, it might be difficult.
Surge tower, the surge tower off. I love the surge tower off, bros.
Those fish online because teams already situated deeper inside of the zone are bound to try and hold edge when they know that there's water spots approaching for other teams to fish at.
Different player than Rezon. Yes, Rezon unfortunately is not in this grand finals, chat.
Lex and Chicho, who don't have to worry about being in zone because they're so central on the map already. This is a trio that have consistently, like,
what's up, dumbass? He doesn't have alerts on or anything, bro, and he's on a 5-minute delay, so he wouldn't even be able to like like respond to it, bro.
Rotates down,
Be my guest, but if that's the goal, then it's not gonna work.
Being able to secure the win,
what's up, Brando?
Not only making it, but getting what truly matters to take home a trophy in a major finals of this caliber.
This is another team, though, that's really been the talk of the town.
Oh, it's Dumbass! Chat's favorite. Chat's favorite Twitch chatter, because it just sounds like I'm flaming the fuck out of him constantly.
Directly towards France. So now
it's also because I call people dumbasses too, so it's like not out of my vocab either.
Has been delivering to Kana. It has been impressive to see the way that his overall performance has seemed to really just shot through the roof as of late. And that's not to say that he was doing poorly before either.
Nice loadout for Ping here. Ping walks Malabuka looking good.
This is a trio that seems like it's really.
Remember, chat, we've got the new season starting in like 5 days, by the way, and I'll be doing a long stream again for the new season of Downtime. So. Getting fraggy.
You know, having uncontested night shift.
Ooh, Lucy pushing. Ooh, wait a second. Lucy getting pushed by iDrop, Sky, and Scroll.
Parties get that early game surge, but we'll see how that
4 chili chug splashes for Sky. The Danes looking good. I wish this trio was all Danish. Can we just say iDrop's Danish?
But it seems like they are actually the aggressors in this situation. It's Monet, it's Lucy, who are kind of trying to run
Lucy,
away
why are we bloom battling that, bro?
The problem for Lucy and
1v3 on Roller, we don't win that.
Such a deep south approach to third party the teams at Hopeful Heights that now they're making an approach that has to push directly into where
iDrop's living in Denmark, basically Danish then. Honorary Dane right now. Plays like a Dane.
So with that in mind, iDrop, Sky, Scroll, they're just going to keep probably following this edge of zone as long as they know that there's a team back there continuously having to take more and more of those steady ticks of zone or storm. It's just going
Calling
to
the Nordics? That sounds pretty fucking cool. The Nordic trio. That sounds pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Flotsam?
Yeah, and not only that, they need to.
Hey, Flotsam, the TR 37. Dumbass stick together.
Get another member back in the game. So
hope you're doing well, homie.
To not only get back into the storm, but have an opening to bring your trio back with iDrop, Sky, and Scroll just looking back.
Has Denmark still never won FNCS? I don't think they have, bro. It is insane to think there's been now 25. This is the 25th FNCS, and on EU, a controller player has never won, and a Danish player has never won. Unfortunately, Thomas is also very closely linked to that not having won. I think Thomas is the most like historically decorated Danish player, but even like a Nas and shit too, bro. Like so many good Danish players over the years. Rescard, like so many. Oh, we are fighting. Oh, Moneymaker, no, Moneymaker down.
Not a single chance of getting out of the Dragon sight. Malabuka walks Ping, gonna clean that one up incredibly fast. And just like we were mentioning previously, now that Malabuka
trying to fight Veno didn't end well, who would have thought?
Night shift on Con, they were able to find 3 eliminations going,
Yuri?
whether it be a third part or even just
how's Rescard Seek in there?
Now they can play on congested side.
I gotta equal out some of the Rescard hate and calling him old constantly, okay?
They need to, as we switch on over to Mr. Savage, Mongrel, and
you want to delay? No.
Also already have 1 elimination on the board.
An elevated position.
Mr. Savage, 21, Mongrel 7, and Panzer 2 have the widest range of FNCS finals apperances. Wow.
For Mr. Savage is that coming out of
21 FNCS appearances. Mongrel's only had 7. Wait, that's fucking crazy thing. Mongrel's only made 7 grands ever out of 25. Well, yeah, 7 of 25. Now, obviously took a break, but that's wild. I think people forget that like after he won FNCS, he didn't make another grands until Chapter 5. He didn't make any more grands the rest of Chapter 2. Oh, wait a second. Come on. Ooh, this is a very aggressive fight for the Italians. This is big for Savage though.
From Mr. Savage, Mongrel, and Panzer with a little bit more time.
The Savage is behind the broadcast chat.
The shield that they have lost.
Things still don't look great though for Panzer. Mr. Savage really.
Nah, this is good. This is good. This is good. We win these. Vibes up, Taco. This is great. Actually, to be fair, we're fighting a very shamble team. This is great surge and good points. They're expending a lot of meds though. They're gonna have to find a fishing rod and fish their way back into this game now.
Knows that he needs to create a little bit of space here. Needs a chance to try and regroup with the rest of his team. But Mr. Savage, Panzer, Mongrel, they need to close this one out. The issue is Mongrel just doesn't have whites.
Yeah, Predage's Condit Warriors chat. So Predage's team is always going to be very shambles on Savage's rotate for these zones. So it's kind of like
no knocks, and as you were alluding to at the bottom right on the minimap, you can see a whole other trio is getting closer.
Oh no, who is that? Who is it? Who's on the hill? Who's on the hill? Mongrel, watch out! Mongrel to your right!
I need some damage. What's going on?
It's like a horror movie, bro. Behind the door!
They're gonna have to quickly decide.
Oh no, they're leaving their back so exposed.
We need to get to a safe
They're gonna get beamed? Wait, that team on the mound's not shooting?
It's not worth it
to
stay aggressive.
They also just don't have mats, and they spent so much time.
Damn, that cost them a lot. They got good surge out of that, but they're gonna have to fish their way back in this game. And oh, Vanya claims islands.
For them to loot, they didn't find.
This is the one advantage of Uncon Kappa, is this island spawn is perfect for them.
So their mid game now looking a little bit worse, but it's not
Rocky,
something that they can't recover from.
Matrix, Hazy, Riley, Pack, Cashy. I can't take all these subs, chat. I'm gonna sound like fucking ninja in this bitch. I'm sorry. Thank you for the subs, chat. I love y'all. You guys are amazing.
Taking full advantage.
Queasy dropped Seaport, yeah. So Queasy went Seaport, chat. Teeny's dropping on Shogun, which is very odd. And what was the other one? That was the two main ones, right? Yeah.
If you take down the boss, if the zone does end up closing around this arena, you get free moving zones where you don't have to use mats. You get a 360 first-class ticket to the whole lobby in terms of looking for surge tags. You have so many openings. You get so many advantages. So
yeah. So Queasy is going Seaport, chat. He instantly wiped Mumsy before the broadcast even show us. They got 3 kills off spawn.
Queasy, Swizzy, and
Cammy, nah, that was expected. Cammy versus the Frenchies, everyone knew was happening, bro. That spawn fight was guaranteed, bro. If you've been following social media, you know the Frenchies were definitely dropping on Cammy.
Expectations, conned or unconned. When it comes
so Veno
to
is uncontested, yes.
Queasy, people just expect him to be able to.
Maybe he's gonna go a bunch of spots. Yeah, that was Misha, but yeah, maybe. That was more of a. That was because of the caches, though, chat. The Misha Teeny strat only worked because of caches, and only worked because it was duos. I don't think that's gonna work in trios.
And here he is again, trying to make it all happen. All odds against him, and he will never care.
What's up, Ego?
To see that continue forwards in the late game as we go to
Oh, 700 above for the Nordic trio.
It has an uncontested kind of split right by a bunch of other trios.
Pink goes down to Monet.
And seeing how quickly they can kind of go.
That's how Savage getting us back in this. Are we going to do some fishing? We got Surge, so we can tank zone. None of the games so far in trios have gone to heal-off, basically, except for the reboot rounds. And also, you got to remember, Elam's are worth 4 points in this, not 3. So I think there is almost no chance games go to heal-off. So taking Storm like this is fine as long as it gets you the loadout to then win the game. That's why Veno's team does it so often. The problem is getting in, though. Veno's team usually tries to get in a couple usually Veno's team goes in on dead side, though, so they don't get held. Savage's team, when they try to rotate in here, could get held. We'll see.
Team on higher elevation that's still choosing to spray into the box fight that's taking place right in front of his face. Shark aligned with this team yet again, hoping, but it's Rads who's in the real pressure mountain, trying to scramble around these edges, and he manages to finally.
Oh, Shark doing the ending. Come on.
Doing everything to make sure that he doesn't go down just yet.
56 below.
I believe NPen, chat. I believe NPen's now playing in Grands, right?
Too strong. You gotta keep holding your builds, and shots are
I'm hearing rumors that Aim Red's team got DQ'd or no?
The storm surge starts ticking and
never actually know what dead side means. Just the point of zone with the least amount of players, bro.
Pixovsky and his trio have to find a way to get out.
Oh, is Aim Red's team still in?
It's Flixie, it's Vico, the trio in the zone that is applying that pressure. This is going to be absolute.
Oh, he went to the third team. Oh, he rolls down to third, not going to the next most consistent. I thought once it rolls down, if they get DQ'd, then they'd go to consistent. Wait, why did someone say NPen? I remember P broke it down and it sounded like NPen. Then it was down. Oh no. And we're versing Savage. No. This is disastrous game 1, bro. They got good meds though. They got good meds. They're okay. They're okay. They're okay.
Savage on the horizon, who's also likely desperate for a fight.
Hey, was he?
Yeah, you don't want to be held here. If I'm Veno, Flixie, Vico, I want to make sure to recuperate that shield, get myself into zone, and then look back and take shots.
Yeah, we're below again though.
All these players that are going to be staggered, rotating in on late.
To be fair, you got 3 extremely good aimers here. Nice. Big damage, still not enough. If you guys don't know, the surge thresholds before even Grands was 2,000. You need 2,000 surge on average a game to avoid storm surge. That's fucking crazy.
Teams that they had already gotten in front of. Mr. Savage, though, looking a little bit too split from the rest of his team.
Oh no, Flixie's almost down.
Veno holding it down inside of the tunnel, but
oh my lord. No way, Savage, Mongrel, and Panzer have to fight a below surge Veno in game 1. This is the first time this entire fucking season I've seen Veno below surge. Are you kidding me? What are the chances? What are the fucking chances?
Valentine's Day was yesterday. Today's not the day to go on a date, as Panzer now is left alone as a duo alongside Mr. Savage. All the builds that blocked them off is
why are we going on a date? A date? Wait, what?
It's now a 3 versus 1. Can Mr. Savage get out of this?
I must not have understood that one.
The most fierce trio in the lobby.
Venom needs this too much. He's not going to let Savage escape, and sure enough, Panzer elimination comes through.
Because he died?
Just continuing to break some of these old metal walls from
a
behind
date
him.
with death?
The Mats take full advantage of all the goodies left behind.
Well,
and they're gonna need them because with so much focus,
that's so unfortunate. Like for the game to lead to that point is so unfortunate. Oh well.
Looking over.
See how we go.
Nebs and Pink. Also,
it's only on this zone that would happen as well.
Ahead of them, almost no materials put into shambles. They need to force
it's also because Veno's team didn't get the full trio fight because of Moneymaker. So basically, Mongrel dying there is Moneymaker's fault, is what I'm saying.
But it's not enough for the knock. Pink left as a solo to finish this one off. Can he do it? As another shot comes through.
Oh shit! Show him, Pink. Get him, son. Why is he fighting an like what the fuck? Why are we fighting an avatar?
Eliminated one by one, and now it's
a Navi.
That's
what they call it, right?
At this point, Pink has essentially got to play it out as if he's just a solo for the remainder of this lobby. He might be able to survive an okay map refresh, but Podesai lingering just behind. He's going to opt for the blind TP instead. He knows that there's still one other contender to deal with.
Skin came out today.
Water Sprite going to buy him a little bit more shield as well. But Pink, he's in no position to really look for any opportunities to get search. He's going to have to depend on the 271 above that he's holding onto right now. And so many players already boxed in way better positions.
Well, Pink's looking rough. Why is there point glitch? Because it's Fortnite.
Way too separated.
Oh, Vico's down now. Vico gets finished. Venom Flixie a duo. Wait a second. Oh my god, gods can bleed. Oh my god, wait a second. We're having a stinker of a game one. Oh no. Oh my god, chat. Maybe Pete won't win as well. The cope. Oh my god. All it took was them getting third-partied in their early engagement and then one of the worst zone pulls they could have possibly got. But it's possible if we get 11 more zones down here.
Now with enough loot, enough materials, and I mean enough rotate capability to make it zone.
This is actually huge.
Maybe, Tad, maybe.
The fact that he's got this mythic Void Oni mask means that he's going to have more charges than the rest of the lobby to play around with as far as his teleports are concerned. He can continuously choose to commit
50 Oni masks is just so excessive. Like, it's just so many.
To actually make a realistic charge.
Oh, Mustache Swizzy in a good spot. Where's Queasy, though? There's Queasy.
Honestly trying to focus out the solo in the lobby.
Waiting for the Twitter rant? Nah, Twitter rant's gonna be when Queasy fails. When Queasy has a bad game. If Queasy has a game like that, then maybe. Oh, it's because they got chopped. No way, it was Malabuka. Sneaky little fucker. Nice chop. Nice chop.
Just going for a fight that got third-partied with so many trios having the eyes on them. As now, look at high ground.
Again, chat, it's worth pointing out that the broadcast is obviously on a delay for stream sniping, so please don't spoil. If you're looking at Twitter or Fortnite Track, anything else you spoil, you do get permabanned. It's just not worth it, please.
On this trio, are you kidding me? They
little 8 elim, sorry. Yeah, nice little 8 elims. Oh, take height, don't die, chat. Take height, don't die.
They're fully aware of
Step 1, complete. Can we execute on part 2 of the plan?
A challenge for
Height has been taken,
much material as
but will we die?
Because knowing that Queasy is in your lobby is going to change entirely how teams look to try and approach these height takeovers.
If there's a guarantee, it's that Queasy's going to be up in the clouds with Mustache and Swizzy. They're going to be looking down. They're going to be shooting second height. They're going to be controlling.
Oh, who's landing on him? I don't think they're trying to land on him. Yeah, they're not. It's Apple's team.
Different elevations, claiming different angles, applying pressure onto all the other potential trios that might want to take it.
Nice.
I drop Sky and Scroll now choosing to play more in the dirt.
Naughty trio on low ground looking good.
This makes sense, though. They're just trying to control the front side of low. We've seen them do this numerous amounts of times.
They love their low ground. It's such a good spot, especially when elims are worth 4 points. You get so many elims down here. Pistol, a lot of people like running the pistols. So chat, the suppressed pistol's the only gun in the game with a two times headshot multiplier. So if you have good aim, it's crazy. Malabuka versus iDrop on low ground.
All eyes on them. The pressure has been applied. Great play from Malabuka, Walks and Ping, just trying to focus them with the triple spray as much as possible.
Nice little drone shot. W broadcast.
I'm not sure.
Eclipse Nathan and CCB on the low ground.
Tragic as he's second height, no shield, and getting sprayed by
Chili Chug Hike Rush.
Vanya, Marius, Pixie though, from making it through in the last chance qualifier to now already starting off strong.
It's so cool to see a last chance team do well. Oh, Malibu get down. This is a good showing from Vanya too. Their biggest issue at Kappa Uncon has been Surge. They survived Surge this game, but they did take Island, so I don't know. I don't know how much I trust this game from Vanya as an indicator for the rest of the tournament. We'll see. I dropped solo. My first and third on my Preds are about to have both pretty rough games. And second, Malibu was looking a bit rough there too. He had the kills, but getting heavily pressured.
Trying to scavenge every last point possible.
Wait, Queasy, Swizzy, and Mustache are just chilling.
As we can see, high ground is still steady. Ping.
We're still a duo. I believe. Ping and Box, go boys.
They're not finished yet. As the shots come on to CZB, no other elimination yet, but they find Trulex.
Oh, Trulex and Chicho.
And they want to finish.
Fighting on backside. Oh, Box gets put down.
Gonna get taken out. Ping trying to see if he can get a little bit of revenge. Chicho will fall.
Ping gets the refresh. Has he died his own? Oh. How many kills has Queasy got up there, though? Queasy, Mustache, and Swizzy are just chilling.
Hope that it buys him just a little bit more time.
The zone, it pulled through water. It's pulling through elevation, previous builds. It makes it
I'm liking the hype on the broadcast, too. It's W, Taco, and Tokata. Getting some endgame hype. Nice. Wait, the whole trio is still up. It's Nathan, CZB, and Eclipse. This is good still for CZB and Eclipse, though. Top 5. I'm so fucking cursed. They're both dead. It's a solo now. Don't fucking die, please. For fuck's sake. It's fine. It's totally fine. Well,
a full trio on low now as it's time.
Vanya versus Queasy, let's go.
And Swizzy to start dropping down, to start getting fraggy as they already find one. Going for a high
3v3. 3v3, folks, on that chat. Look at that. Look what's happening.
Now it's a 3 versus 3.
Gentlemate on Gentlemate again. Oh my god. Oh la la la.
You have Queasy.
Oh, nice. Disaster's first blood. Swizzy goes down. We're dying. We took high, but we're dying. No, we're not dying. He's got the blue Scrody. Oh, fuck no. We're going to try and win with a Scrody. Come on, Queasy. You got this, son. Come on. With the shittiest shotgun in Fortnite history, basically. Come on. 2v1 though, it's Marius, but it's Marius. Not the player I want to be 2v1ing for the win, but Mustache is the teammate I want by my side to do it. Mustache holding high. Mustache gets pumped though. Marius. Beautiful side jump.
Can the turnaround come through from Marius?
Marius is doing it, bro. They've got so many meds though. They've got every advantage. Take high, don't die. W, Queasy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, we'll call the prediction. Nice. W first game. Okay, now chat, before we do V-Buck giveaways, we're going to show you we're going to go to bingo board first now. So what do we got? So what do we got? So we got Aussie curse for sure. Fuck me, that was a bad one. I can't even try and pretend that it wasn't. Controller doesn't win. No. Surprise con, yes. Shogun, definitely. Dice to Surge. I'll give Dice to Surge. That was basically a death to Surge. Did someone die to fall? Chat, there's no giveaway yet. What are you doing? Wait, why did we do EU win on an 8? We didn't. I think we changed that one, Maris. We'll have to change that. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Exactly why that matters in this format.
All right, chat. So, Veno fall. Oh, Veno died to fall. Did he really? Okay. So that means we got an extra bonus. Oh my god, we got an extra bonus 4 to give away then. All right, chat. We got 4 extra bonus V-Buck giveaways on this one. So, if you guys want to win some V-Bucks, type the word Swizzy in chat. SWIZZY. Chat, there's no point typing words until I tell you, because I'm going to make it something different every time. There's no point free-firing. It does nothing. Until I tell you to type it, it does nothing. Because Maris hasn't even put it in yet.
Are you feeling wild about Queasy's?
So, chat, if you guys want to win some V-Bucks, the way it works is everyone types the word in. We have a Nightbot giveaway. We draw winners at random. We DM you the code on Twitch. Nice and easy. No logins, no weird shit. So all you gotta do is make sure your Twitch whispers are on, type the word in chat at least once, and you're entered. That's it.
So impressive there in that end game. I think they had 5 eliminations.
W first game, bro.
And we always say, 11, when Queasy is in this position with materials, with high ground, it's only gonna go one way.
I mean, I am moved.
Panzer died to Storm? Alright, we'll make it an extra 5. There's a bonus 5 after game 1. Jeez.
Getting all the elims they need.
So bonus 5 merits. I'll leave it open for another 20 seconds and then we'll call it.
Just what can happen when this team is
good first game, bro. Holy shit, I love Grands.
Remember that this game starts off with them landing Seaport. Minnie and I predicted it. Look, we don't think they're gonna land and come. You know this other.
That curse was a real bad one though. Holy fuck. Sorry, CCB.
They did go Seaport. They win at Seaport, and the rest of the game just.
I feel validated in my CCB prediction so far though. You guys are flaming me for it. Putting them top 10.
Many people before we sort of were thinking about.
All right, chat. We'll call the giveaway there. Thank you for answering. I'm doing this after we're doing this all weekend.
The second best team in the region behind.
I'm doing V-Buck giveaways after every EU and NA game, but the bingo board will still continue for NA West and OC, which my brother's watching.
I'm trying to just eliminate all of that. He's saying, forget what the spawn situation looks like.
I'm
here to play. And here to play.
Mandy? Castle?
And they keep this up for the next 12 games, so that's really what it comes down to.
Sorry, chat. We do the emote only now to stop getting you guys to stop spamming because kids are very slow.
Queasy is eating. It is working. He's been serving up a storm on his socials. He's been serving up a storm in this lobby. But we've got
no way Queasy wins Volcon, bro. What a demon.
We'll have even
goes back to Seaport, drops on the Frenchies, wins an off spawn, and then wins the game. Fucking hell, that's sick. All right, let's get our leaderboard up. So after game, what the fuck is this? Here? Huh? Okay, there we go. All right, so after game number 1, we have Swizzy. Why is it red? It's kind of tripping me out. I kind of like it, though. Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache in first on 117. Vanya, Pixie, Marius in second on 86. Country, Finnick, and Uppool. Apparently, I am sleeping on this team. Damn. First Grands, they're in third after game 1. Good shit, 76. Ping Walks and Malibuka on 70. And CZB, Eclipse, and Nathan on 64. Hey, the Spaniards in 6th. Vamos. Hey, nice. Sharks in 7th. Nice. Couple big names struggling that game, though. You're not going to see Veno go down to Surge very often. Holy, that was a weird game 1. Did not see that coming. I kind of like the red. I don't mind it. Thank you so much for the subs, chat. I genuinely cannot thank all of them because we've basically gotten almost 300 individual subs today. There's been a few gifted, but that's basically all subs. So I'm sorry I can't read them, but it literally would be like the entire stream. I never thought I'd get to the point of not reading subs. I love you all. Thank you so much for subbing. And the follows. Thank you. I'm sorry I cannot read them all. You guys are the best. Thank you. That's ridiculous in an hour of streaming. Really want to see me Nathan Bin? Hopefully, bro. They're looking really good, man. Also be big for controller gang, too. Money maker for the win. It's popular. Can't you fit an upload meter ghost for a long time? But I mean, didn't they say they've never made a Grands, though? Savage struggling. It's just a weird game 1, bro. Savage's team made a play on a Shogun, which was good. I hope they do that more often with Teeny contesting there. But then they just happen to run into a below Surge Veno. I literally have not seen Veno's team below Surge once this entire season. And then the one game I've seen them below Surge because they got third-partied in their usual early fight is when they then have to fight Savage. Holy shit, Dredzy. Damn. Thank you, Dredzy, with a 50 gifted. Well, Tab, if you're going to sub by Dredzy, give my man a huge thank you. You've now got no ads for a month, which is the rest of FNCS and the new season. We've got some big streams coming up. Thank you, Dredzy. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, homie. 50 for every Muzz win today. Holy fuck. Okay. I'm a Muzz fan again. Actually, no, I'm always a Muzz fan. I love that kid. Thank you, Deagle, but I don't like kids. Gotta specify. Dude, how did they leave that in, man? What? Poor Nikov, man. It's not even his first language either. Why did they leave that in? I'm still trying to figure this out, bro. I'm just baffled.
Welcome back to
It wasn't a live. It was. I got confirmation, chat. It was not a live interview. They definitely could have edited that.
11-2K. The fact that Queasy won, it was all the sweeter because we needed to see where they were going to be dropping, what their off-spawn situation was, and it looks like they made the right decision.
Yeah, I can say it now because it happened. I am a fraud. I was pretending like I didn't know, and I was like, "Oh, are they gonna let?" I knew you. Queasy told me he was gonna let. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And what was actually
Levin's a lying fuck.
Was that like the plan?
I didn't know, Chad. I just predicted because I'm smart. No, I actually didn't know, but it was so obvious. Come on.
To try and push, Mumsy's trio away, and he tweeted it, which is why I'm now revealing this. But yeah, like these guys were always gonna land Seaport. They're confident. They genuinely genuinely believe they can beat these guys and wipe these guys 12 out of 12 games. And so game one, they get the job done. Let's see if they can do it again game 2.
Yeah, really, really impressive stuff.
Did he just say that Queasy deliberately started going Kappa, not because he thought he'd get Kappa uncon from Vanya, but because he wanted to make sure the Frenchies kept going Seaport and made them think it'd be uncon? Because he's that confident he's going to shit on them so hard that he's going to win well conned. That's so fucking alpha, it's insane. Everyone does everything they can to be unconned. My man has done whatever he can to be conned because he thinks he's that much better than them. That's fucking tough. Like, to use the kids' lingo, holy shit. That's fucking nuts, bro. Good shit. Damn. Wow. That's crazy.